Hey guys, my name is Bob Talamini and I'm from the Houstonian Club. I want to give you a few quick safety tips about doing stand-up paddle. Now we do have a new class here at the Houstonian I'll talk about later, but what I want to do is just give you a few quick tips if you go out and do this on your vacation, or if you're in a lake or in the ocean or in the bay and you want to try this and you're new to it, because there's a few things you need to watch out for just so it remains fun and does not become a problem. So the first thing you want to do when you get your SUP, besides just jump on and have a lot of fun, is make note of the wind. Because time after time I see people get on that board, they jump right on and they start paddling, which you can do, it's not that hard, but they go with the wind. And they paddle for the wind, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And what they forget about is that they have to turn around and come back. So if you're not fit, or you don't have the skills to get back, then you're stuck out in la la land and someone's going to have to come get you. There's Rocky. So what I suggest is you make note of the wind and either stay relatively close to your base, or you go against the wind at first, and then you can come back until you get the technique and the skills down. So, note of the wind. Now, let's say that you forget this beautiful speech I'm making, and you go out with the wind, you're having a ball, you're having fun, and you turn back around to come back, and you can't move. The wind is blowing you, because you're like a kite when you're standing on that board. So what I want you to do is basically lay down and do a surf paddle back to where you came from. So you're on the board, you turn that thing around, and man, that wind is blowing you to kingdom come. What I want you to do is, before you get too tired, you lay down on the board, put this paddle under your chest, and then just surf paddle it back to where you're going. You'll go right through the water like this. You may have to rest a little bit, but then you can get right back and just start paddling. And there's Rocky. So that's the first thing, make note of the wind. Second thing is, make sure you wear the leash and the life vest when you're on this board. The leash is that little rope that is attached to the back of the board, and it usually just lays there. People don't put it on, if they have one on there at all. But you want to make sure you wear that leash. That's very important, because what happens is when people fall, they usually fall off to the side and they accidentally kick the board away. And when they do that, the wind takes that board and it blows it back into la la land again. So make sure that you have that leash on, because if you don't have the leash on, you fall off, you kick that board over, the wind takes it, then you're stuck out there floating and someone's going to have to come get you. So wear the leash and the life vest. If you have the leash on, you can just pull the board back over and get on. And again, we can show you how to get on this board, which is not as easy as you think, in one of our classes. But again, leash and life vest. Okay? So we do have some stand-up paddle classes starting. Jared and Patty and myself will be teaching these things, as well as some private lessons. And a lot of those things are exercises on this paddle board. So it's a lot harder than you think. So why don't you give the exercise group department a call, and they can get you set up on a class. So I appreciate you watching. Be safe and have fun on your stand-up paddle, and we hope to see you in class.